Do you suffer from a lot of pain and pressure in your sinuses on a regular basis?
Do you even know what sinuses are?
Stay tuned because in this video, we're gonna go through how you can help sinus pain and pressure at home.
So be sure to subscribe to our channel, like the video, and share it with everybody that you know. So let's get on with the show. So first off, what is a sinus? Sinuses are basically areas of air in the skull. So you have multiple ones. You have them underneath your eyes here, you have them in the front, and you have them deep inside the nasal passage. And they're basically just a hollow cavity. It's just airspace, really, that's there.
So the reason why we have sinuses, or a lot of the reason why we have sinuses, is because we need to moisten and heat up the air that we're breathing in. So when we breathe in the cool air, it goes through our sinus cavity, becomes more moist and warm in our head, so that when it gets to our lungs, it's not going to really affect badly the lungs.
So if you're suffering from sinusitis, basically what ends up happening, especially if it's chronic, is you develop an inflammation in these cavities, and the mucus, because it's a chronic inflammation, the mucus gets very, very thick, and it coats the inside of it, so it feels like these sinuses are completely jam-packed, and they get very heavy, absolutely. And so because it's heavy, the mucus doesn't drain normally and drain the way that it should.
So chronic sinusitis can happen for a number of reasons. Probably the most often one, or the most common, thank you, is infection. So you get a cold and you get a lot of buildup of mucus in your sinuses, and that can create an infection in there. And so unfortunately, sometimes when the cold goes away, the bacteria in your sinuses has not gone away, and it sits there and it starts to fester and create inflammation. And so you can have a reoccurring sinus issue over months and months. And so once it hits the 3-month mark, then it's considered a chronic thing, a chronic sinusitis.
So some of the symptoms that you might have when you have sinusitis, you might have pressure right on top of the sinuses themselves, so that area feels uncomfortable. You might get like a tooth pain or like a jaw type of pain. There's patients that we've had before that have had headaches and migraine secondary to it. If you have a constant chronic runny nose, that can be a sign of a sinus issue. And you may just feel just congested or just heavy or full in the face.
Great, so now we're going to go in through the methods that Dr. Josh uses, the methods that I use to help treat sinus pain and pressure at home.
So in the office, there are some treatments and some adjustments that we do specifically for sinus pain. Obviously, we want to take care of the upper cervical spine, which is hugely correlated and related to the sinus. But there are some sinus adjustments that I can do. I do a physical manual adjustment to the sinus, where it just puts a vibration into the sinus cavity itself. And Dr. Kristina, you do?
Yeah, I use Activator actually, which has a little bit of a thumping pressure, which helps to stimulate that drainage as well.
Now that's what we do in the office, but for home use, they're basically what we promote is a self drainage, self lymph drainage. Now, obviously, you can't drain your sinuses physically, but these are going to help drain the lymph nodes and the lymphatic tissue around it to help get the flow of fluid back into the circulatory system. The first off, I have patients I have them just do just a self massage on the sinuses, so just right by the nose and massaging down. You can massage the skin over top of your forehead too as well. The key areas really are the lymph nodes that are in front of the SCM, which is this kind of bundle of muscle right in front of your neck here. So in the front of the neck, you want to massage it down in the front. You want to massage it behind that muscle too, so in the front and in the back, that are, you can see on Dr. Kristina. And the one that I always, the most important one is actually sounds kind of weird, but it's right underneath the clavicle. So if you feel your chicken bone, your clavicle right here.
Collarbone.
Your collarbone. I call it the chicken bone. There's a group of lymph nodes that are right underneath it. And if you massage them, they're very, very uncomfortable, very tender. But once you do that, that helps drain the whole head and neck. And that'll just may help alleviate some of the symptoms that you have. Some of the pressure.
Yeah, that's awesome. One thing that we also recommend when you're doing this lymphatic drainage for the face and the neck is that you can try essential oils with it, which also help to open up the nasal passages a little bit more as well. So things like peppermint or eucalyptus or Mandarin, okay,
orange, yeah.
Like orange. Oh yeah, orange scents would be great. Yeah, so that'll just really help to open up the sinus passages while you're draining, and it also helps to, you know, prevent friction, because I guess
absolutely, because you're rubbing it on your skin, so you want it to smooth it off so it's not so rough on the skin itself. So
rub it, add like a drop or two of essential oil to maybe some coconut oil as a, you know, so it makes it a little carrier there, so it makes it a little more slippery, a little more slippery. So there you have it, everyone. Those are our tips, I guess you could say, or the best way to drain, drain your sinuses at home, or to help with the pain and pressure at home. So thank you again so much for watching, and it would be awesome if you could subscribe to this channel. That would be great. Just click the button below and hit the bell icon so you can be notified when we post more videos. And please comment if you have any questions or want to know anything more about this. Just please leave us a comment, and I would love to hear from you. It'd be great as well if you could like and share this video. Obviously, distribute it to whoever you feel could benefit. And again, thank you so much for being here with us today, and we will see you on the next video.
Bye.
Bye.